What is up, Libra? What's going on? All right, you guys. I'm gonna start this scripture. I'm gonna start this reading with a scripture because I used to do that, and I'm bringing it back. We're circling it down below. Okay. So whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty, and that's Psalm 91 and 1. Just think it's good to start everything with God, right? You guys, if you've watched my readings before, you know I always say God has blessed this one, and He has. So thank you, Heavenly Father. This is going to be your weekly predictive reading, Libra, for this week of the 28th of July through the 3rd of August, 2025. If you want to book a personal with me, information is below this video. I make it pretty easy, you know. It's like, hey, you email me, exchange some words, get your reading. Okay, well, money is involved too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, player. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Your overall energy for the week, you have peace. Number 23. And you know, it's just the dove bringing, oh shoot, I wish I knew what kind of branch that was. And there's white feathers, and this is when you think of like spiritual peace, this is what you think of. The white dove ascending with, you know, some, oh shoot, I don't know what kind of tree that is, but it's a tree that brings peace and prosperity. So this week you're maxing and relaxing. Number 23, Michael Jordan. You know, it's like you have this peace this week that surpasses all understanding. There might be some other things going on or whatever, but you, Libra, you're not bothered. You're just like, hey, roll with it. Whatever life is dealing, it's meant to be happening. So instead of fighting, you're just kind of going with it. And I love this for you because why not? Why not? You have number 21, clean it up. So maybe it's something this week you're just cleaning house. That could be literally, that could be figuratively, where you're, you know, trying to keep your peace. And so if that means you got to clean up some messy situations, circumstances, you know, so be it. But I feel like, yeah, this is a good week for you. You might have taken some kind of like assessment of your life to see, what do I need? What don't I need? You know, and this week making some changes, and not only you making changes, but God is in the mix too. God is in the details. So you might not have to do all that much, but keep your peace, and things just kind of, you know, fade out that needed to fade out. This card reminds me of you, actually, number 38. So this is kind of like a personal reading, because if I had to label any of these cards as, you know, pick a major arcana, this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So they're not traditional tarot, but I would label, to be fair, number 38 your card. This would be justice, in my opinion, because she's got the scales. She's got to be fair, she's got to be balanced, which is all you, right? So yeah, this week expecting yourself to be you, to be all that I just mentioned. And you know, when you have to be fair, sometimes that does mean you got to take a loss. Sometimes that means you got to take wins. And, you know, it just depends on the situation, you know, what's all been going on, because this, to be fair, is also about being honest, like taking a real hard look at things and saying, okay, what do I deserve here? You know, did I do it right? Should I win? Did I lie and cheat so I'll lose? Whatever the situation is, I feel like you are definitely operating from your like optimal self. And you know, sometimes it's not easy to take a look in the mirror, especially if there's some things that we need to clean up that we made a mess. It could be, you know, some relationship where, you know, maybe we got a little excited, and maybe the situation didn't call for that. So now we got to go back and clean it up because it's the right thing to do. You're trying to keep the peace, you know, and just moving in the ways that you know are right, right? What you're unexpected this week, you have co-create, number 40. So this is an interesting thing because you can expect unexpectedly this week to pair up to create something with someone who is nothing like you. And this could be a situation too, but this is like a cheetah and an owl, and they've created this something in that egg, in that shell, and it's going to hatch soon. But the thing is, I don't know who's the cheetah or who's the owl in this circumstance, but well, you got 2 owls here. You got 3 birds in your cards so far. You have the dove, you have an owl that's sitting on top of your head. So, well, there it is. There's our answer. You are the owl. So somebody's going to be coming up to your level. See, the cheetah is way up here. The owl didn't go below. The cheetah came up. So somebody's coming up to your level unexpectedly. And again, this could be somebody of a different age from you, a different background, different race. Like, they're going to be very, very different, or this situation will be very different, but they're coming up to your level because they want to work with you. There's something that you two need to collaborate on and create. It's going to be different, but it's also going to be, you know, kind of maybe the first of its kind or something like that. And this is one of those situations where opposites will definitely attract. This could be romantic. I feel, I don't know. I don't want to put a label on it. It could be creative. It could be something with work. It could be, you know, some kind of new health regime or something like that, where you've never ate like this before. You've never dieted like this before. You've never, you know, worked out like this before. But it's to create a better life for you, and, you know, whatever the situation is you're involved in, it'll be a mutual benefit there. So, good gracious. That's coming up though unexpectedly, and believe me, it's a blessing. So when you see this happen this week, don't think, oh gosh, we could never. Because like I said, whoever this is or whatever this is coming to your level. You're not having to step down or step out. This person's stepping up. So yeah, we have number 37 here. You got 37 and 38. It's a never-ending story that we tell ourselves. You know, if you keep telling yourself the same thing, this could be love for sure, because she's sitting on the time glass, on the hourglass. I don't know if you could see the little heart there in the middle, but it says love. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. The little arrow's spinning. So yeah, for some of you, this could certainly be your love relationship. If you're married, dating, you know, it's complicated, whatever's going on. But she's also, if you look closely at the cards, she's got the mirror next to her. So yeah, sometimes, like I was saying earlier, you do got to take a look in the mirror. Is it you? Were you the one, or are you the reason you need to clean it up now? You know what I mean? It's not about, you know, finger pointing or the blame game, but just being fair, doing the right thing, saying, you know what, maybe I made oopsies, but you can also correct it. You know, it's not too far past you to where you can't make amends. And one way you stop the cycle is to stop the cycle. Don't keep doing the same thing. Don't keep thinking the same thoughts. If you know you've thought this before, if you know you've said that before, well then do something literally the exact opposite. Switch it up, because you have the power in your mind, in your life to do that. So, you know, if you want change, change it. And it literally can be that easy. Sometimes, and you're air sign, so sometimes the mind really complicates things that aren't even complicated. That's why, you know, I feel like the heart is the way to go. And I know, speaking to you air signs, you might be like, no, it's not. You know, hey, the mind, I just know, can be very deceptive. It can just take you down a path that reality has never even seen. So, you know, when you're feeling kind of overwhelmed like that, listen to your heart. Try something, like I say, totally different. Oh boy, thief, number 24. You got number 23 and 24 here. So something, just be careful. There could be some pickpocketing going on this week. When you're out and about trying to keep your peace, somebody might, a thief, try to come in and steal, kill, and destroy it. Not kill literally, but that's what the enemy does, right? He tries to thief your peace. He tries to take it away because you're happy, you're radiant, things are going well, you're looking good. Excuse me. But you know what I mean? Then comes the little negativity that wants to come and take something from you, take it and make you suffer and lose your peace. So just keep your wits about you, be on your toes. And even if there is some kind of theft this week, try not to let that rattle you, because most times whatever's stolen can be replaced. In your expected, you have number 20, house. And it kind of reminds me of number 21 here, clean it up. House matters may be, important this week. You got a special message coming in. It could be a text, letter, phone call, but it's going to be a well-intended message, and hopefully you receive it that way. But yeah, house, there could be some, like I say, cleaning up your house this week. Maybe you're staying home this week. Maybe you're doing things in regards to, you could be buying a home, you could be selling a home, you could be looking at homes, you could work in realty or real estate or whatever. But this week, expect to be fair. If the listing price is way higher than it should be, well, really think about it. Maybe knock it down a little bit, or however house can relate to you, because then it can also be, like I was saying, cleaning up your home, taking care of your home, not doing everything, but doing what you can do to make it a little better. You have number 12, privileged lady. So that may be who's coming up to you unexpectedly. Whether you're male or female, this privileged lady, she has a lot of resources, including money and materials, and she spots you, Libra, and she wants to work with you. The thing I like about this is she's coming up to your level, and when privilege comes to you, you're already somewhere very high. So yeah, this is like an unexpected blessing, a chance for you to co-create something quite special. You have number 22, official person. So for some of you guys, there may be some kind of legal things going on this week, regarding, if there was some kind of theft, reporting it to the police, or this might have, you might have some history with this, which is why you have the never ending story. But maybe before you just kind of let it go, this time you might want to report it. You might want to make an official report about whatever's going on, so that this never ending story can actually end. And the way you do that is you get the proper authorities involved. Like that's their job, that's what they're there for. So got to clean up some things this week. Important message coming in, keep your peace. If you want different, do different. That's what I got for you, Libra honey. I hope it blessed you guys. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.